everybody. So in this video I'm going to tackle the impossible. I'm going to rank all 13 series of the modern Doctor Who. So yeah, it's 13 series so far. I'm going to rank them all from my least favourite to my favourite. So I'm not including any of the specials here, just the full series. So, I don't own every single one of them. I'm missing a few, but I've seen them all. So I don't normally write them down, but because there's a few that I'm missing from the collection, I've had to write down the order that I've ranked them in. So I don't necessarily hate any of them, but there's a few. The ones at the bottom are probably the ones that I probably are not that great. But so coming in last, bottom of the list, number 13, is Series 12. So this is Jodie Whittaker's second series as the Doctor. Now, I've got nothing against Jodie Whittaker's performance. She's absolutely brilliant as the Doctor, but I do think that that her era of the show, I think the series itself was kind of downhill at that point. I kind of think after the Capaldi era, I think it went downhill after that. Great Doctor, but just kind of not very good storyline. And not very memorable episodes either. I mean, not terrible, just mediocre in my opinion, just not that memorable. So yeah, I can't really name a single episode from this series, except maybe the one with Mary Shelley, which that was a pretty good episode. Apart from that one, I think it was in this series, the one with Mary Shelley in it. Yeah, but apart from this episode, I can't really remember any of the others. It's just I've seen them, but I just don't remember them all that much. So I probably will watch them again at some point. But yeah, Series 12 is bottom of the list for me. And number 12 on my list, I'm going with Series 11, Jodie Whittaker's first series as the Doctor. I like this one just a tad more than Series 12, but yeah, as you can see, the Jodie Whittaker series are bottom of the barrel for me. Just because I think at this point they had a new showrunner at this point, a new script writer, and completely lost the plot. Like during this time, I just don't think the show knew what it wanted to be. You have like in the earlier series, you have like the mixture of like humor and serious drama. It blends so well together in the early series, but here it just doesn't blend that well together. It just doesn't work. And yeah, while there's a few good episodes, the Rosa Parks episode from here was actually a really good episode. I enjoyed that one. And a couple of others, but again, just not very memorable episodes. I just don't have an emotional connection to any of the episodes from these seasons. So that's easily so Series 11 is number 12, and number 11 is Series 13, which is subtitled as the Flux storyline. This I thought was not too bad. Well, not that the other two were bad, but this for me is probably the best of the Jodie Whittaker series. I found I kind of thought some of the episodes I do remember slightly more, and I actually did like John Bishop's character. I thought he was good in the series. I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a great series, but it's easily the strongest of the Jodie Whittaker era, even if it's not great, but yeah, it's number 11 for me. And now we're into the top 10. Number 10 is Series 9. So Series 9, this is Peter Capaldi's second series as the 12th Doctor, and I think it's probably the weakest series from the Capaldi era. The Capaldi era is not my favourite era of Doctor Who. Again, I think script writing was going a bit downhill at this point, but there's still quite a lot to enjoy from this era. But this is probably the weakest series from that era. But there's some good episodes. The Dalek episode was good. A few others, but yeah, not really much more to say about this one. But it's all right. It's all right. Number 9. I do actually own this one. Number 9, I went with Series 8. So it's Peter Capaldi's first series. Some good episodes, but unfortunately, the Cybermen story was pretty good, and the one with the mummy was good as well. Daleks. I mean, I always like the Dalek stories, but this is where the series, it was going downhill from here. I have to be honest, but it's not a bad series. I do like this series quite a bit. And then that's number 9, wasn't it? So yeah, number 8 is Series 10. So this is Capaldi's last series as the Doctor, and this is my favourite series of the Peter Capaldi era. I actually enjoyed most of the episodes from Series 10 quite a lot, including the Cybermen episode. Just really good. I mean, not great like some of the earlier series, the David Tennant stuff, the Matt Smith stuff. I mean, that stuff is easily top shelf for me, but this is the best Capaldi series, in my opinion. But yeah, I haven't watched the Capaldi era quite as much as I should, I've watched him a fair few times, but not as much as I've watched the David Tennant or Matt Smith stuff or the Christopher Eccleston stuff. And I will get them. I've only got Series 8 at the moment with Capaldi, but I will indeed get Series 9 and 10 on DVD. The Jodie Whittaker stuff, I don't know if I'm going to get those or not. But the Capaldi stuff, I might complete that. Who knows? So yeah, that's Series 10. That's number 8. Number 7 is Series 7. This is Matt Smith's last series as the 11th Doctor, and I kind of think this is the weakest of the Matt Smith era. I mean, it's a good series. I mean, the first half was actually, because it's like split into two halves, you had Amy and Rory in the first half, and then you had Clara in the second half. I think the first half was the strong half, in my opinion. You had the dinosaurs and the spaceship. Love it. Asylum of the Daleks. And yeah, and I think it's sad that Amy and Rory were, what happened to them in the series. Second half was a little bit weaker, in my opinion. Not bad. There was some good episodes here and there, but yeah, second half was slightly weaker, and it kind of started to go downhill from here, in my opinion. But I enjoyed the first half a lot better. To me, it doesn't feel like, these two halves are part of the same series. It feels like two completely different series, which probably what it should have been. It should have been just like a mini series or something like that. But I liked Series 7 a lot. I love it, but the second half kind of drags slightly, but there was some good. The Cybermen episode was good. And Name of the Doctor, which was the last episode of Series 7. And that John Hurt cameo at the end. But yeah, I like Series 7. So number 6, well, everything from here on, as far as I'm concerned, is top notch. And I do own all this stuff. Number 6 is Series 6. So this is Matt Smith's second series, and yeah, it's fantastic. You know, again, they kind of split it into two halves, but it still feels like it's the same series. So, you know, Possible Astronaut, fantastic. The Rebel Flesh, Good Man Goes to War, Night Terrors, that's amazing. That's probably my favourite episode from this series. Let's Kill Hitler, good episode, not one of the best, but yeah, it's a good episode. But yeah, this is a great series though. I do enjoy this one a lot. I love it. Now we're into the top 5. Number 5, Series 5. Matt Smith's first series as the Doctor. And yeah, I loved this back when I first saw it on TV, you know. Because it's the first series without David Tennant, and because I was so used to David Tennant, you know, I kind of wasn't sure about Matt Smith to begin with, but, you know, when I saw him appear at the end of Time, I was like, But then I started watching, but then when he, like, did the full series, I was, you know, I got used to him, and he's like my second favourite Doctor now. And I love Series 5, so many great episodes. 11th Hour is brilliant. The Pandorica opens in the Big Bang, you know, great two-parter and brilliant finale. The Lodger, I love that one. Hungry Earth and Cold Blood, Amy's Choice, Victory of the Daleks, you know, fantastic series. Number 4, Series 1. So this is the beginning of the revival series of Doctor Who, and this is Christopher Eccleston's only series as the Ninth Doctor. And yeah, Christopher Eccleston was brilliant as the Doctor, or I should say he was fantastic. See what I did there? Because that's his catchphrase, fantastic. But yeah, I love this series, and I've just, you know, every episode, you know, just so memorable. You know, Rose, Dalek, Father's Day, Aliens of London, Long Game, Empty Child, Bad Wolf, Parting of the Ways, which is where he does change into David Tennant at the end. But yeah, I think every episode is great. I love this series from start to finish. So yeah. Now the top 3. These are like, it's my favourite era. This is all the David Tennant stuff. I mean, all the David Tennant stuff is in the top 3. Number 3 is Series 3, third series. This is David Tennant's second series as the 10th Doctor, and just brilliant. I love it. Every episode, you know, Sound of Drums and Last of the Time Lords, great two-parter, and one of my favourite finales of all time. You've also got the Human Nature, Family of Blood. Utopia's great. The Shakespeare Code, Daleks Take Manhattan, and Evolution of the Daleks, great two-parter. Blink, gotta mention that episode. It's excellent. It's creepy, but it's fantastic. Just a great series, and Martha Jones, such a great character. Probably one of my favourite companions. Just excellent stuff. Just top notch. Can't go wrong there. Top notch stuff. Series 2. Apparently, I only found out this year, but apparently a lot of people don't really like this series. It's Series 2, so it's David Tennant's first series as the 10th Doctor. I was actually surprised that some Doctor Who fans actually find this the weakest of the David Tennant era, that they actually find it somewhat lackluster. I disagree. I love this series. I've always loved this series, you know. I mean, what you got on here, Got School Reunion, of course. Great episode. Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel, great. Idiot's Lantern, Impossible Planet, The Satan Pit, great two-parter. Love and Monsters, which a lot of people like to give that episode a hard time. I love it. And Fear Her as well, another Doctor Who episode that most Doctor Who fans actually really hate. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And then you've got the excellent two-part finale, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday, and that sad ending where he has to say goodbye to Rose because she gets the walls of reality close and she's trapped in the parallel world. But I love this series. And the one episode on here that most Doctor Who fans consider one of the best is Girl in the Fireplace, but it's personally not one of my favourites. I like the episode, don't get me wrong, it's a good episode, but it's never been a favourite of mine. But, I love this series. I've just seen all these episodes so many times, and I love them. So, obviously, you probably know what number 1 is. It's the one that I haven't mentioned yet. Series 4. So this is David Tennant's last series as the 10th Doctor, and this is my favourite. It's my favourite, not just my favourite from the David Tennant era, it's my favourite of the revival series. It's just fabulous. I remember seeing this on TV when it first aired, and I love every episode. Partners in Crime, Planet of the Ood, Unicorn and the Wasp. Doctor's Daughter is probably the weakest episode in this series, but it is still very good. And the Sontaran episode's great as well. Great two-parter. Silence in the Library, Midnight is great. Turn Left, and then that excellent finale, The Stolen Earth and Journey's End. Rose comes back. All the it crosses over with Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures. Just amazing. I love it. Sad though when he has to say goodbye to Donna. He has to wipe her memory to save her life because of the Time Lord meta crisis. But yeah, I love this. I could watch this again and again. It's just excellent series. And Donna is just such a great, probably my favourite of his companions. Although I pretty much I like them all. But yeah, just love this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that ranking right there. At some point, I will do a video where I rank the specials. The Christmas specials, Easter special, the New Year special, the anniversary. All the specials. I'll do them eventually. And at some point, I also do want to rank all the Doctors as well. All the incarnations of the Doctor. Yeah, something I've been working on that for about a month now. Trying to put together a ranking in my head and then write it down. But yeah, that's I'll do it eventually. But I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, I will see you soon.